Muslims living in extreme Siberia.
Faith in the harshest conditions. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. What if you had to pray in minus 40 degrees? What if reaching a mosque meant traveling for hours through snow and darkness? Welcome to Siberia, one of the coldest and harshest places on earth, where a small Muslim community is holding on to their faith against all odds. Hello, my friends! You're watching Mughal in Kuwait. Today, we explore a place so vast that entire countries could fit inside it. But here, survival itself is a challenge. Freezing temperatures, long dark nights, and extreme isolation. And yet, faith still lives here. Life in a secular environment. Siberia is part of Russia, a secular country. This means religion is not supported by the state. There are no systems in place to make religious life easier. For Muslims here, every act of worship requires personal effort, sacrifice, and determination. Struggle to reach mosques. Mosques are rare. In many areas, Muslims must travel for hours just to pray in congregation. And imagine doing that in freezing winds, where even your breath turns into ice. This is not just worship. This is commitment. Fajr prayer in extreme cold. Picture this. It's Fajr time. The temperature is minus 30. Sometimes minus 40 degrees. The world is silent, frozen, dark, and yet a believer steps out of his home, walking toward prayer, because faith is stronger than comfort. Small prayer spaces. In many places, there are no proper mosques, so Muslims gather wherever they can. A small wooden house, a single room in an apartment, or even a temporary shelter. Because prayer doesn't need luxury, it needs sincerity, daily life, and hard work. Life here is not easy. Muslims work in harsh conditions, cutting wood, mining, driving trucks across icy roads, or traveling thousands of kilometers for work. And after all that exhaustion, they still make time for prayer, for Quran, for faith. That's what makes their story powerful. Raising children with faith. Raising children as Muslims here is another challenge. There are very few Islamic schools, very few religious teachers. So, parents take responsibility, teaching their children at home, after work, after dinner, keeping their identity alive. In silence, Ramadan challenges. Even fasting becomes a test here. In winter, days are extremely short. But in summer, fasts can last up to 18 or even 20 hours. Yet people still fast. Because for them, Islam is not a burden, it's love, community, and brotherhood. Despite their small numbers, they support each other in sickness, in hardship, in need. If someone's heater breaks in winter, others step in to help. They may be few, but they stand strong together. Eid celebration, and then comes Eid. People travel long distances to gather. They bring homemade food, wear simple clothes. Children smile. Families unite. Their celebration is simple, but full of gratitude and peace.
Deep message. Their faith is like a candle in a snowstorm. Every strong wind tries to blow it out, but they protect it with both hands, holding on to it, no matter what. This is not just a story about cold weather. This is a story about faith, a reminder that Islam is not dependent on comfort, but on the strength of the heart. Muslims in Siberia prove that even in the harshest conditions, faith can survive and shine. If you enjoyed this story, like this video, share it, and subscribe to Mughal in Kuwait. And tell us in the comments. Faith lives everywhere. Allah Hafiz.